Okay. Believe I'm all set. I will be in just a sec. Okay, now that's open, so I can add it to my... Oh, I'm so sick of this one already. I kind of liked the old intro. Not a big fan of the Winds of Magic one. Vermintide 2. Okay. Here we go. Gotta pop out chat again. Okay. Just gotta... Whoa, the menus are flickering. That's weird. Why are the menus flickering? OBS problem, okay. Game is flickering, in-game it's not. Switched full screen. And DirectX 11. Okay, am I using DirectX 11? Do I need to redo this? Video settings. Why am I on borderless full screen? Should be on regular full screen. That hasn't fixed it. Okay, let's close this. And, bear with me, guys. I have not streamed this with OBS before, and apparently it's got some problems. Okay, for some reason it doesn't like the DX12 mode. Okay. Accept. Okay. This should work. I hope. Now it's not picking up anything. Let's try delete this and then re-add game capture VT2 specific window Vermintide 2. Okay, here we go. Let me open up the... Oh, I did not mean to hit prologue. God damn it. I meant to hit options. I'm just an incompetent. And it's doing its fucking weird windowed thing again. Oh, come on. Alright, Alt F4. Good. Alt F4. No? Okay. Task Manager. Vermintide 2. End task. No, that wasn't a crash. That was on purpose. Okay. Here we go. Third time's the charm. Okay, seems to be showing, I think. This always takes ages to load. Yep, it's working. Okay. Okay, it's working now. And I'm gonna bring... Okay, graphics quality's on medium, should be fine. Getting about 60, 70 FPS, I should be good.
Glorious day in the Reichland.
What's my daily? Retrieve 4 tomes. I can do that. I am a Barden main. But I also play Kruber and Saltspire.
Blood sorcerers are using some kind of altar.
I prefer Ironbreaker.
And it's up to you to disrupt the whole operation.
It has Twitch integration, but I don't think I have enough followers on Twitch to make that any fun. Especially since you need your own party to play Twitch mode.
So use what you find and put an end to this nonsense.
What the? Okay. I'm fucking sorry? I thought I'd shot that thing. Troll. Nope. And we have a witch hunter and nobody is tagging. There we go.
Got a healing draught here.
All right, no one else is gonna grab it. Is no one grabbing the tome? Okay, I'll get it myself. Oh. Well, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, a chaos warrior. This way.
Really, guys? I already hate this group.
Listen, leech. That's another leech down.
Oh, so how's everyone in chat going? I don't know how many people are in chat anymore.
Light stormer close.
Gonna get well in Blight Storm. I think he's back up there somewhere. I've been playing way too much of this game. I used to play this on a rather shitty computer that could barely manage 40 FPS consistently. So playing this in an actual frame rate now is such a fucking change. Well, that's a patrol. And someone fucking triggered it. Tag things, you idiots! We have a witch hunter! We do more damage to tagged enemies! I'm doing okay.
The backstabber is slain. Watch out for your mates and we'll get through this. Hold your breath. A bombardier.
Fun, at least that kills them too. We can actually just leave this for a bit.
We've a leech by the sound of it.
Jesus Christ.
Watch out, leech incoming.
So far, so good.
Down we go. I hear an assassin.
I mean, that's a lie, but still.
Where the storm vermin?
Signal's teeth. What was that?
Rocky's out. Yeah. Dead flame spouter. Shield vermin. Watch out.
They don't seem to realize that...
I'm fine. You'll see.
How is the dwarf so low on health?
May I remind you, you are not invincible, dwarf.
Jesus Christ. Don't send it up there, guys. We're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose the tome. Oh. Dwarf's dead.
Sigma, can the cart not move any faster?
This better taste good.
Okay. There we go. Is it really putting the dwarf back there? I think it is. I can't see. I can't go get him. I can't see him. The second one, I like the combat a lot better than the first one. But the maps aren't as good. There was a lot more variety in the maps in the first game. I really miss the well defense map.
Supposed to do that? Cursed blight stormer! Yeah, give that looter a kicking!
Oh, it moved him up here, I guess. I mean, that makes more sense. And it didn't drop its loot? What? I think it...
Don't let the cart outpace us!
Really, Ratty? Challenge a maven of the flame.
There! Plague monk!
Okay. At least I've got the group following me now.
Souls have been eating plague rats. Oh,
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Reckon I'm done
Well, that
for.
sucks.
Who's doing that? And I'll take your beer.
Some THP back. They managed to get the thing. Oh, that was close.
At my position. There you go.
Dwarf, heal the fucking, heal the wizard, dwarf. You have the healing supplies, please. The first game is really good. It should still be available for I think it should still be available for download, but I know not everyone's internet is really up to that. Oh no, they don't know.
Find the card. We need those explosives.
Come on, game.
You must not die, dwarf. Our work continues.
Oh, the dwarf's got it. And the wizard is just sprinting ahead.
Can't you hear the bloody Globadier?
Oh, he found some healing supplies. Okay, that's fine. Oh, he took the dwarf's healing supplies because the dwarf just left his healing supplies there instead of healing himself on 1 fucking health. Jesus Christ. It's me and the witch hunter. And then these two. I'm not great at this game, but I'm not this bumbling.
Even a dwarf needs tending.
Okay. We all more or less topped up. I guess I'll top off here, and then we'll head down. Everything's loaded up. Cool. And the troll's gonna kill this entire group. This is my prediction.
Your name is as crooked as your model. Got right.
Dwarf has the big dumb. Yeah. With how risky his playing is, he should really be playing Ironbreaker if he's gonna play any dwarf at all. Because at least Ironbreaker ignores a hit every 6 seconds. Then again, he's also level 19, and he hasn't gotten his full set of abilities yet, so maybe he's trying to do something that will... Maybe he's following a guide that'll actually work in about 10 levels. Yep, I'd be playing Dwarf, but I want to get all of my heroes to 35. Okay. Oh. I'm actually more scared of the Plague Monks than I am of the Storm Vermin. Yes, I know! I'm keeping them off of you, idiots!
I killed the hook rat.
What? Yeah, no, of course I'm not running for the thing when I'm being ambushed by 3 Plague Monks and 2 Storm Vermin.
Stand ready.
Can't aim a throw if I'm being
It's time to
killed.
leave. Through the portal.
Hey, Joseph. I am glad that I generally don't use microphone in this game, because I get very mad at a lot of groups. But I recognize that I was not very good at this game for a very long time. And I don't like yelling at people, even though I yell a lot. So I'm very glad that I'm not actually I'm very glad that I generally lose my ability to actually yell at anyone. I don't like yelling. Oh, come on, don't screw me, Ronald. Yes! Every once in a while you'll get a Ronald roll that's just ha no. You get no points. Yep. Most kills, most elites killed, most melee kills, most revives, and I was only about 50 points behind on damage dealt. And the dwarf did the most damage to monsters. What games do I play regularly? Recently it's been Euro Truck and Vermintide. Yeah, I'm leaving this group. I also play a fair amount of, oh, let's see, Battlefield 4 and Titanfall 2.
Just another glorious day in Nightland.
This is Warhammer Fantasy. Space Marines and Necrons and all that are Warhammer 40k, which is sci-fi Warhammer. Sci-fi Warhammer happens in the far future of our world. Fantasy Warhammer happens in its own universe. Although they are connected by the warp. One more tome and I'll have completed my daily. Only a couple of levels off from having Kruber at 35.
I hope you like skipping merrily through the
Oh, God.
That's where you're going next.
At least it's Engines of War and not Gardens of War. Fantasy actually came first, but 40k got a lot more popular, so it is the more well-known one, and a lot of people forget Fantasy exists. Fantasy is a lot less grimdark. Whoop, okay, so this group has one of the Grims and a tome. Cool. They've missed the other tome. But they've missed one tome, but they can still get the other Grim and the other tome. That's fine. I'm really bad at timing stuff.
Leading Blight Stormer. Eyes open, light beast.
Watch out! Breach incoming!
Yep. Okay, and we just need to get the other tome. Good to go. Have I played Warframe? I played it a long time ago, back in around 2012, 2013 mostly, when it was still very early access and a stealth game.
No problem. As long as we keep our heads.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, there it is. I'm surprised none of those hit.
Your face is mine. Not bad.
Yeah. It's, there's a lot. Basically, the best way I can say to start learning, pick one thing you want to be familiar with. Pick a game to start with, or... Oh, this thing is still alive. I thought it was dead. Pick a game to start with, like, if you want to learn 40k, maybe start... If you want to learn 40k, it's actually a little more difficult. There's plenty of good fantasy games that stick, that are easily accessible and stick really close with the lore. Like this game, for example. It's the best thing to come out of End Times. Most of End Times is this horrible, horrible mess. But this is quite good. And the story is quite fun, and it happens early in End Times when things weren't the unbelievable mess they later got to be. And it's easily accessible. It's melee-focused fantasy Left 4 Dead. Whereas with 40k, if you like RTS games, you've got Dawn of War. But Dawn of War kind of gives people an inflated idea of how important the Blood Angels actually are. Or Blood Rape. I can never keep some of the Angels... I can never keep the Angels and Ravens chapters straight in my head. The Allguardsman party is still being written. The next part is mostly-ish done. I'm waiting to upload what I've recorded until it's all finished. I don't like leaving things partially done. I used to do things in short parts as I was able to record them. And as time went on, I kind of acknowledged that I don't really like doing it that way. Even though longer videos do not do well with the algorithm. Sometimes there's loot over here. Sometimes, or, well, shorter videos do better with the algorithm. I like longer videos, and it feels more appropriate to do them a chapter at a time. Hey, Logan. Here's hoping for some ammo. No? None at all? Okay, nobody ring that bell. Nobody ring that bell. Please don't ring that bell. Please don't ring that bell. I know they're gonna ring that bell. I need ammo first. God damn it.
I'm no healer, but you don't need a specialist, do you?
Okay. Allguardsman Party is actually a really good place to start on lore. It's not super accurate, it's not official Black Library stuff, it's not sanctioned by Games Workshop. But it's a very good way for getting into Warhammer 40k without a lot of the more obnoxious bits of the canon slipping in. If you want to start with the books, I'd recommend Gaunt's Ghosts or Caiaphas Cain. Those are all really good places to start with the Guard. There's a short story, I can't remember I think it's The Last Church, about the Emperor talking with a pastor or a priest in the last church on planet Earth as he abolishes religion. which is technically 30k, which is a precursor to 40k. But the dialogue is very well written. It's a little clunky and very much the author writing his understanding of a lot of stuff, which is not always great, but certainly it's good enough for if you're not looking for like super accurate debate stuff. Yeah, no, I have the Wawa video on my phone. I just need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing with that, where I'm putting it.
By the skin alone has value.
But yeah, Gaunt's Ghosts for more good guard stuff that's a little more serious. And
There's a lot of them.
I fucking love the soundtrack in this game. But yeah. There's also, but as far as games go, because games are a really good way to get into a lot of the lore, Space Marine's a really fun game. Tells you almost nothing about the actual lore, because it's a non-canon alternate universe version of the Ultramarines that is significantly better than the actual canon version of the Ultramarines. I'm super disappointed about that. I'm actually going to turn, because I think my audio is getting a little close to clipping. And I just want to, okay, just a little lower. There we go. Okay. Now I'm not super worried about it clipping. And my game is windowed again. Great. I love when Vermintide does this. They're not a bad party, actually. I just need to screw with some... Discard changes. So it'll stay full screen and do this. Oh, well. Party's all disbanding anyway. One more level on Kruber. The Ultra Smurfs. So Reboot Gilliman, Papa Smurf. What? Yeah, Papa Smurf. All right. Which ones haven't I done? Into the Nest and Convocation. I hate Convocation. Back to Uberstrike, I haven't done Horn of Magnus. Really? That's the one I haven't done on Legend? Okay. Fortunes of War. I do still need to do that. I need to find the runes. I should probably grab... Slaying all lords on Legend difficulty. Unlocks Cataclysm. Ah, okay. Be nice if if more of these offered Emperor's chests instead of Commendation chests. Alright. I've got 3 Emperor's chests. I'll wait until Kruber's level 35 and then I'll open them all as Barden. What, you mean these people have been searching for this for years? Yeah. Send in the Ultramarines. Won't that be... Yeah, no, they'll do it. They always succeed somehow.
Listen, Alicia's got a good shot at gaining some proper information.
Ah, Righteous Stand. Great.
She's going into Helmgart.
This one hasn't gotten old.
Difference is, she'll be sneaky and you'll be loud. Provide a distraction by ringing the bells at the Temple of Sigmar. Let's allow the old woman to work in peace, eh?
quick play is really dumb in this game.
Make some noise, Lunar said. Has he not heard you Gleekit's lot clomping around? Noise is what you're good at.
Instead of picking at random, it picks the one your group has least completed. Okay, I guess the bot shot him. It picks the map that your group. It picks from the maps that your group has completed the least, which really just leads to the group. It really just leads to people seeing the same maps over and over again. There was a mod, because this game has Steam Workshop and sanctioned modding. There was a mod to change how quick play works, but the devs refused to sanction it. And I'm a little annoyed by that, because it doesn't actually change gameplay. It just means you're not replaying the same maps over and over again.
Armored Rothelm, watch out! Impressive, but can you do it again? Assassin! Assassin! Side by side, face them together. Oh!
Can't tell if she said flame rat or plague rat. One of those is worse than the other. Okay.
Gates open, and not through choice.
Fighting orcs and goblins, but it's a tide of vermin. That would be defeating the point. Although that said, it was actually the greenskin tribes that brought end times to the end, because the chaos didn't do very well. The Games Workshop had a story they wanted to tell that nobody else wanted told, and so they reworked it to the greenskins and everything. Because I guess so.
Close up! Don't show them a tempting spine! That's another leech down!
Make a mod so they're orcs and Gretchen. You might be able to? That'd be a lot of work, and I don't know how extensive the modding is. I know there's UI tweaks. Not a great shot.
Listen, leech.
Receive the judgment of Sigma!
That's right.
They're coming.
Right, Chaos is a bunch of pansy gits who don't get enough fighting done. Unless they're those corn fellas.
Bring him down before you die. There's little chance of this peace lasting. The rats will return. The rats.
We can get the fuck out of here now.
Out of shots. Here's more.
Yeah, end times was... Oh. Pardon. Why the fuck did you get rid of your tome, and where the fuck did you put it? Stupid fucking bots. Put it back here. Yeah.
Be careful. Gas.
There we go.
Watch out. Bleach incoming.
Malal? What's Malal? There's no Malal.
Flies.
I don't believe in any Malal.
Hold the line, mates. Ammunition here.
The also fly. Got it.
You'll have to buy the neck.
Take my breathless shot.
Have a care. That's a chaos warrior.
No, it's Malal is the god of disbelief, so by not believing in him, he's won. I will greet these people once I finish slaughtering the chaos.
No discipline. Who fling off without warning? Find that cursed Blight Stormer.
Blight Stormer.
He can't be
He's
far.
close.
What?
Foul Blight Stormer, dead and gone. A healing grab right here.
A witch hunter who doesn't use brace of pistols? I don't trust him.
A spawn. Phoenix.
No. Okay. I guess I'm down here now.
Alright, we've a leech by the
Okay.
sound of it.
Bot's already dying. Bot's already dead.
Close.
I need a hand. Now.
Hold fast, One Eye. Force, and I will skewer you.
Have a car, bombs away.
Did that really kill it? I guess you're improving, Gruber.
Well,
Yeah, one of my better shots, I reckon.
Any shot that kills a moose as for me is good in my book.
why did the bot heal me and not the witch hunter who's on fucking death's door?
Come on, over here.
Oh, he's using fucking natural bond. Great. That's why. Everybody but me is using natural bond. I guess I'm designated healer now. So the thing with Malal was that he actually had some fucking why am I cursing? He actually had rights issues. So he was created in the early days of Games Workshop by one of the early writers who stopped working at GW not too long after. But as a result, when the writers left, they sued to keep their creative properties. And one of the things they created, was,
That's a plague monk pack.
what's the word?
Get the crane moving.
I'll grab the tome, I guess.
That's a nasty wound, sir.
That all you got?
But, Jesus Christ.
Those bitches are millstone about my different. I thought you had.
It's gonna be one of these groups. Down goes the witch hunter. But yeah, so Malal had some rights issues.
Well, I'm impressed, Sienna. You're a naturalist.
And as a result, he was going to be a lot more major in the canon. There was supposed to be like a major chaos. I believe the big major chaos big bad was actually going to be a follower of Malal. But then rights issues, and then they weren't able to do that. Can you stop bursting me with fire, Barton? But so they weren't able to use him anymore. And then after a while in 40K, they created the Sons of Malice, who are kind of Malal followers under a different name, but were only mentioned in one short story where they cannibalized a Sister of Battle. That's actually the only place they've ever been mentioned. And they would have been a lot more interesting as a not Imperium anti-chaos Space Marine faction. Like, the Imperium doesn't like them anymore, but they still don't recognize themselves as being non-Imperium. Fuck. So much for me. Plank. Don't. Do not do that again. What the... The game crashed. Fuck! That run was going well. Okay. I'm gonna restart the game. I guess I'll run to the bathroom while I'm waiting for it to start back up, so back in a sec.
Welcome home. This is your son.
We're damned.
Oh, I'm back just in time for the cannibalism. Yeah. I don't like the new opening. I liked the little... I liked the little narration that they used to use about how the darkness will always return and how... or in Sigmar's prophecy and such, and it was really good. No one's not so much.
I'm not sure why I'm bothering to explain this, as you're going to forget as soon as
Horn
the
of
illusion
Magnus.
takes hold, but
Cool.
here goes. There's something hidden in the area around Magnus Tower. All I can say is that I'll know it
Damn it,
when I
PJ's
see
calling me.
it. Search every nook and cranny.
Hey, PJ.
I'll provide whatever guidance I can, so you'd better listen.
Oh,
Once you have it, sound the horn to alert the town.
what the fuck? I hit the wrong button. I think I have to call him back now, but also I'm about to go into a match. This loading screen's taking a while. Yeah, we'd been talking about Malal since before the game crashed, so it wasn't him. Although now I'm stuck on a loading screen. That might be him, because that is a purgatory. Talk about Malal as much as I fucking want. It takes away his power. Yeah, there's always latency on a stream, PJ. And I'm still stuck on this loading screen, so I think I might need to close the game on my own. Great. That's worse. That's worse than just cannibalism, PJ. I really don't like this opening. It's like, there's worse. Oh, nope, there it goes. Okay, I don't need to kill this. But what I do need to do is fuck with my video settings again. Oh, no, I don't want to keep that. Yeah. Okay, PJ, this is a multiplayer game, so I do need to go. Yeah. Malal, yes, I understand Malal. That was certainly a call that I just had.
Music played through smoke.
Why the fuck did I get shoved into Bright Witch again? Oh, is that why it fucking did that? I don't want to play Bright Witch. Even as far as Sienna goes, I play Battle Witch. I play Unchained, not Battle Mage. Jesus Christ. This is why I don't... I hate when the game does this, when it freaks out on bringing certain things in and then just fucks up. I do like the crow build though, it's a fun weapon. Oh, Sienna only 30. I guess it's not a big problem, because she does need to get leveled. But like, I wanted to finish Kruger. Is he stuck in a wall? I think he is. There we go.
Ocean cash.
I still remember some of the original book locations. I believe one of them was up here on the rooftops.
The stench of vermin hangs over this.
Gas rat. Yeah, it's a gas rat.
Black rat's over here.
Onwards and upward.
Yeah, I believe one of the books used to be in here in the first game. What's my favorite? No, I'm not even reading that.
Another of these black birds comes to challenge me.
If you can't tell, I don't play Battle Mage much.
Let me tend these wounds.
For good reason.
Here's a healing draft.
Hold a moment while I drink.
Those are Beastmen. Winds of Magic added Beastmen who are after a comet. I have not played that, because I haven't bought the DLC, so I don't have the maps, but they've been added into the base game, because the comet's close enough that it's causing fucking problems. This is actually a map from the first game on top of that, so, like, yeah, that's a thing. Come on, I know he's over there. There we go.
Can you not sense it? Like dung-coated fingers dragging through the breeze. Right! Now all the vermin filth know we're here.
Now, sure enough now, we're not here to play Stab the Most Waxhorn.
Whisper dies and the wind breaks. Simple.
Are you showing your skills, Southwick? No more flames my way!
That's a gas rat.
Yeah, Dwarf is the best. I generally play Dwarf. I just want to get everyone to level 35.
And Brimstone, that gas rat's going to explode. That's dead. Plague monks up ahead, Mayflies. Lovely little potion. Most of it. Leech, don't be a victim, Mayflies. Frothing rock blood.
The Crowbill has some very meaty thunks.
Let up! We've a Chaos Warrior to kill!
Yeah, apparently, well, I mean, actually, remember, in 40k canon, two orcs, the color blue is lucky, so clearly, by being blue people and blue space marines, they have greater luck than anyone else. Don't forget, the red ones go faster. Red uns go faster. Blue's lucky. Black is dead hard. Yellow is fleshy. White is the colour of death. Man, I really wanted to play Kruber this round. Why did the game force me not to play Kruber?
character.
You got that right. Green's the best because it's the color of an orc.
Watch yourselves! I've got
The escape music. The escape music specifically is my favorite. I miss Alicia's cart. The cart was so good. In the end of a mission in the first game, you had to pile everyone into the back of Alicia's cart. Alicia the Kislevian witch. She's great. Yup. Yeah, no, the Tau and the Empire, upon first contact, had a really massive war. The Empire realized the Tau were big and scary and well-coordinated and not something they could fuck with. The Tau realized that the Empire, if they believed they had no other choice, would render a planet useless. Both of them see the other as this big, scary, apocalyptic mess if they provoke it. Orcs are the least grimdark race in 40k because they are doing what they want to do. They want to fight and have fun, and they don't understand that not everyone else wants to fight all the time. They just don't get it. It's unorc-like. It's one of the reasons weird boys are so weird, because, like, if a weird boy is around too much wah energy, then his head explodes, so he needs to be around the quiet. But quiet stuff is like practically unorky. So that's, you know, that's just wrong.
Thanks to our efforts, the locals
Amazing.
dealing with Northlanders who want to find our merry little hidey hole and murder us all in our beds.
Google
Yes,
translates wonderfully
it's
terrible.
alarming, but it's also an opportunity. The search
I
has
think I
left
can
the
get
camp at
Marcus
Bushingfeld
to
Marsh
35.
lightly defended, enough for us to turn the tables on
And
our
then
Rockblood
I've got
friends. I
Carillion,
doubt you'll find their
Saltspire,
champion in his bed, but I'm sure you'll manage the murder part.
and Sienna.
We have a champion to vanquish. An enemy far superior to the usual rabble we slaughter.
Well, I'm just pleased with how furious we've made this git.
Stout hearts and steady sword arms will see us victorious. Sigmar wills it.
The AI is freely using all of their ranged weaponry. There he is. Hey, big guy. Oh, you're taking the long way around.
Let's hit the noggin, sir.
Oh no, the Tau know how big the Imperium is. It scares them. Just like the Imperium is scared of how big the Tau Empire is. They are in very much a parallel to the Cold War, where neither one trusts each other, but they're both too big to fight. Like you can fight the Eldar, you can fight the Orc. Well, you can't really fight the Orcs. You can like fight the Orcs off of a planet, but like that's about it.
Rat's dead.
A valiant strike. Good killing, Kruber. You're a credit to your regiment.
It's all service, sir. We all crack heads in the same cause.
Same cause. Yes, of course. We are so alike.
Okay, so actually, okay, good. Dwarfs picked that up. I just have to be careful he doesn't put it back down. Bots are not very smart,
I've a message from us.
even with the bot improvements. Glad that got sanctioned. They're even worse without it. I do kind of want to play Kill Team at some... You know, as far as 40k goes, I don't want to play the massive tabletop version. Or, I mean, I do. It's just too expensive. I do, however, want to play Kill Team, which is squad-based tactics on a much smaller scale. And is a whole bunch of fun, from what I've heard from my cousin, who plays a ton of it. And I want two teams. I want to build a Tau squad. I want to build an Imperial Guard squad. And I want to build a Tau Guevasa squad, which literally just translates to friend of the Tau. It's any human who has allied himself with the Tau over the Imperium. I think it goes for other races too, but I'm not actually sure.
I guess the villagers came to their senses and long left for dry pastures. All right, come on then.
Okay.
Here, a potion.
There we go. I mean, the tower occupied with the same threats. You gotta remember that. So if the Imperium weren't occupied with those other threats, neither would the Tau. And the Tau aren't terrified of technological advancement like the Imperium is. So, the Imperium isn't actually the majority of the galaxy. The Imperium is a collection of worlds in the galaxy. It's not the Roman Empire, which had control of everything, which had, you know, strict borders and control of everything it said it had control over. It's the Holy Roman Empire. It's a loose collection of whatever they can hold on to. And every once in a while, worlds will fall to chaos, and there's human-controlled, there's Imperium-controlled worlds, there's independent worlds, there's chaos worlds, there's lost worlds. At its height, yeah, it was all Imperium, but it's not anymore. Oh no, the Tau and the Dark Eldar don't get along. They are in open conflict. Or they have been in the past. It doesn't cripple them. Because the Tau worlds... Oh yeah, they summoned the Warp Rift. They did summon that Warp Rift, and that was fucking shit for them. They also aren't afraid to make new armor and weapon improvements. They just don't mess with warp shit.
Wish he'd guide mine, or better yet, send me a nice cool flagon of ale.
Was...
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Would whatever just said be heresy?
Hold on, let me drink this.
Lovely little potion.
Black fur ahead. Look, one of them black rats.
Oh no. Depending on the world, no. Losing a planet is actually a nightmare to the Imperium. People do have this idea of, oh, the Imperium doesn't care. They've got a million worlds. If that world has something they want on it, they won't exterminatus it. They will do anything they can to get it back. If they have any reason to believe that there's something on a planet that is actually worth keeping, they won't use an exterminatus, because then they don't get that either. It's why they won't exterminatus certain shrine worlds. Or worlds with large fuel reserves.
Oh, that's the drop.
Because if they just blew a world like that up, the Imperium would then not have those resources, which is just as bad as having lost it to... Which is just as bad for the Imperium as someone else having it.
Big, isn't it? Stop it!
I do love the fan theory that the movie Event Horizon is actually set in the 40K universe.
Chaos warrior, to me! Rothel won't bother us now. Sienna,
Stop lighting me on fire. Ah, it's a Sienna who doesn't know how to handle fire. Cool.
horrible. You don't treat your enemies like that. Well, I don't, least place.
See? A potion!
Tom, there's a
Yeah.
lot of them.
The general exception is the only time the Imperium has ever been super, super trigger happy is when they're dealing with gene stealers. Like the general thing of like, yeah, there's that Inquisitor who glassed a whole bunch of worlds and then got decommissioned. But his plan would have probably worked and kept the Tyranids out of... And kept the Tyranids out of human space. And that would have been great. But he killed a few too many planets in doing so, which did not sit well. And they were vital planets too, and now the Imperium doesn't have those resources, and that's a problem.
Supplies for our ranged weapons. At last, ammunition.
Let me patch my wound.
Dwarf. Where'd the dwarf go? There you are.
Layers of scars. Even a dwarf needs tending. We all hear that, Blight Storm, all right? Don't waste that advantage.
The faithful that can walk.
That's-
Never wait.
Butcher runner!
It is plain that the Rotbloods feel some kinship with the swamp.
I spend my blood willingly! Sorcerer's gone.
There we go.
Bloody vortex.
Oh, I shot. Oh, was that a different one? Great. I do love that. The wind doesn't care.
Is that another one?
Well, that went poorly.
Oh, happy day. We had a gate problem. Now we have a getting the battering ram to the gate problem. Progress. You hear that, lads? Jack! Hold your... I have killed you! That's a nasty wound, sir.
Lightly the witch! Put it down!
I will overcome it. I will. Mind your wounds,
I-
sir. Right worth bloodshed.
Okay. I thought the Bright Witch had just gone AFK and started ignoring us. That would
Damage
not have.
coming in. That rasping breath.
Let's give him a few extra THP.
We've got gas incoming. Gas rack.
Should be some healing for him just inside.
This it.
It looks better.
Oh, I'm impressed. You're a natural at killing.
All right. Fire.
Okay. Yeah, our Witch Hunter is not keeping up too well with
Face them together. Stay close. I found eight.
Sienna, get your fucking healing.
Ha! A doorway walks among you. An angry doorway. But beyond you.
Let me heal.
Good track, Lord. Now the hill.
Almost to the end. No bombs.
It's nothing, Sienna. Bit of training, reflexes.
And a powerful fear of getting another scar, I shouldn't wonder. Chaos Warrior made lies. Over there,
Like that, Northlander. Stop that war.
I think the elf was just wandering around in the fire. Oh, God damn it.
Not yet.
It's always a problem when I'm doing the best of anyone on the team.
I've spotted ammunition. Is this an arena? Healing supplies at my position.
Witch, get your ass over here. What the fuck is the witch doing? Witch. What are you? Wrong fucking way. What the hell? Come on. Where the...
Great.
Jesus
Alone again. Typical.
Blessed Sigmar.
Wait, actually.
The last blow went deeper than I thought.
That. Just grab this. Okay, everyone else has their tomes. Yeah, this game is a ton of fun. I wish I had more friends who played it. What the fuck?
Come, wizard. Brave heart.
No, I'm not healing. I'm not healing the goddamn. I'm not healing the goddamn witch.
The next one will be better.
Come here.
Yeah, couldn't be much worse. Oi!
Yeah, the Ratties will be back. If they're not, the Northlanders will.
What the fuck?
Southlander weaklings, face me in the arena. I'll take you all on by myself.
Oh, you
Now you're talking like a doorway. Weapon drop, attacking orb. Off he goes again.
Oh, the one thing I love about this boss, it's actually, apart from its weird moveset, it's actually weaker than a normal Chaos Warrior because everything it does is blockable.
Southlanders, brothers. Show them how respect state.
Can't face us alone after all, woman.
My spoils of war, Lord Gunnar. You pay for them all.
We did it all. Think more about that than we've done.
Okay. Wizard is left. Yep. Everything this boss does is just perfectly blockable.
Hang on.
I don't know what the hell was up with that Bright Wizard.
Nice work, mates. owner's secrets remain his own.
Someone else joins at just the right time.
Rothelm incoming!
How have I missed every single shot in
The
that
portal's
bastard?
over there! Oh, I can smell the ale already! Or is that the fungus between the toes?
A Rothelm. Clumsier than you, big Blight.
Denville!
Yes, this is the PC version.
Always works, that.
Come on. Yes. I was worried that it'd be 1 pixel off. Oh, yeah. Bumble cunt. Bumble cunt hack and spew.
Good day to you. Business as usual.
Almost leveled Kruber up to 35. I think one more. Does Death Intrigue You has left the game. Does Death Intrigue You is joining the game. The Bright Wizard earlier was terrible. They seemed okay for most of the match, but then just at the end they kept wandering off backwards.
I've some answers, and none of them good.
Oh god, not Blight Reaper. Anything but Blight Reaper.
Chaos rune sword draws fatty Nurgle's eye wherever it goes, and plague follows. Plague and worse. One Father Krausman has it locked up in his secret sanctum Maleficarum waiting for you. Don't disappoint him, or me. Sooner we get the Blight Reaper out of Bergenhafen, the better.
Alright. Nope, I'm on official realm. I'm using some mods, but they're all sanctioned stuff. I have the UI tweaks mod, the I have UI tweaks. I have one that messes with the Forge UI a little so that you can change any career and any hero's equipment without actually changing to them, so you don't have to wander around back and forth. And I have a numeric UI that shows actually how much. I have meaty, which shows who has what and shows how much ammo everyone has. Who's gonna grab it? Okay, fine. I guess it's me. Great. Nope. Alright.
Light the brazier. Let's see what's what.
Nope. Bot can't pick up stuff. Great. I was gonna try and get the bot to pick it up, but no. Bot doesn't understand it.
There's always bloody more of them in there.
Blight Reaper is the worst map. It's mostly the darkness and how someone... It uses bits from the vampire castle in the first. I can't remember what it was called, but it uses bits from the vampire castle in the first Vermintide, but it uses them worse, and it's just really long. Like right now, I can't fucking see. I can't see unless someone with the torch is nearby. But it's winding hallways that are designed to make you split up. Which, on the one hand, there's the braziers that you light, that you actually have to light if you're going to get the Grims. That took me a while to figure out. I thought it was just something in the last room, but no, you have to get all of the...
That warp fire thrower's getting closer. And I'm uncooked.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
I know there's another one over here. And then there's another one over back this way. I haven't gotten the bottles, and I don't know if I care to, or I'd like to, but I also don't really feel like going through that amount of trouble. Oh, God, fucking fuck it. So I know there's another thing up here. God, fuck it.
Save it for later.
I could not see a goddamn thing. I wish Sienna would, like, actually cast some light here. I was fucking sure there was a... Oh, is it just this? It's just this. Cool.
We cannot fail now. Bergenhafen's death.
I've played this map, I don't know how many times, and I'm still getting lost on it. I think we got... Yeah, we got the one down there.
With this shot, I abjure thee!
And down here...
Medical supplies!
Whenever it's running natural bombs, so it doesn't even fucking matter that there's... Oh, and we didn't get the other one. Right. At least she got it.
Don't let up! Chaos warriors to kill!
Oh.
Sienna, watch your flame!
What?
Plenty left
Okay.
to burn, Sienna.
Oh, that's right, because for a couple of hits, Unchained converts.
This better taste good.
I was gonna heal.
That's better.
Okay,
My
fine,
thumb's out.
sure, I guess. Who grabbed? Okay, someone else grabbed the tome. I don't care. That's fine. I don't even know. Yeah.
We are hunted, but we are no easy prey. Klausman was not always a priest. He served the order for many years.
Good sorcerer!
And now I can't see anymore. And where the fuck is that Blightstormer? I can't see. Boy. And I believe I have a spammer in chat. Cool. I'll have to deal with that once the horde stops.
I'm fine, you'll see.
Still waiting on this.
Just an observation, but one eye's about to perish.
Ah, what a bleeding shame. Those bones are all that's left of a freak show celebrity. Nice on this one, yes.
I do love how everyone has different explanations. Saltspire thinks it's a mutant with 3 legs. Sienna believes it to be someone who's Sienna believes it to be a necromancer that can't count. And Kruber believes it to be a freak show.
We've seen worse than this. Hang on.
How the hell is Saltspire already back down to 13 health when I just healed him?
Too much joy in the two little cords. League-wise ever celebrated soon.
Oh, I shoved the fucking hook rat.
That rot hell might test us, Mayflies.
Oh, I fully believe that's what Barden thinks. That sounds like a very Barden response to seeing a 3-legged creature of some sort. I'm surprised that our bounty hunter is not more keen to get more ammo. Alright, let me deal with the... Remove. User in, time out. There we go.
Find that cursed
Yep.
Blightstormer. He
All
can't
of us
be
are
far.
lumberfoots.
I hear a leech on the prow.
Righteousness! Do not fail me now! You're wounded, sir!
Oh, she's got it. Cool. Why do I get the feeling Carillion thinks it's something to do with dwarves?
But sinfulness and heresy! Medical supplies!
And they triggered a patrol. And ammunition.
Chaos Warriors breathe his last.
Watch out for your mates and we'll get through this!
Let all your
Oh, Monday!
I love the Executioner Sword. It's such a good weapon. I may just start streaming this whenever I pick it up, because I play this game a ton. I really do feel like I should stream more often.
Blightstormer, bring him down before he starves.
That sorcerer will summon no more wind.
Bright Witches always do a lot of friendly fire.
Straight, one eye, don't bother.
Their melee weapons are kind of just backups to their ranged, and friendly fire on champion isn't that bad. It's really bad if you're doing it to a dwarf. Because, or particularly an Ironbreaker, because if you're doing that to a Dwarven Ironbreaker, you are massively hurting the Ironbreaker's passive ability to ignore damage. You are basically taking their passive away from them. Which really sucks. But in general, it's not a big problem for this kind of scenario. And not really hurting anyone and doing a whole lot of horde clear. I don't know, I'm pretty good about avoiding friendly fire on Sienna. I mean, I still do it every once in a while, but I do it on all characters on occasion. Yeah, that was very much aiming over our heads. Teammate jumped in the fucking way. Which happens, because you, if you're not a group of people who are all playing together in a voice call, a lot of people don't use the VoIP and won't hear what's going on. How did... I really hope the Carillion please heal Saltspire. Carillion please heal Saltspire. Okay. It was just Saltspire jumping around. Oop. And that's something. That's a Storm Fiend.
Storm Fiend coming up, lads!
Not rat over. Is there anything they've not stitched in?
Holy justice! Receive the judgment of Sigma!
I have shrapnel on, so anything that gets hit by the bomb takes another 40% damage. Couple that with two very much boss melter characters. Oh yeah. Yeah, this very much is the kind of game that I think fits what I do around here. But I really just kind of play whatever, because it's... While I think the channel is mostly narrations, but like it's really more of a fucking around channel. I do what I enjoy, and I happen to enjoy reading quite a bit. So someone grab the tome, please. Well, I guess we got a horde to deal with.
Fire rat's dead.
Looks almost
okay.
peaceful, doesn't it?
Elf.
Enjoy it while you can.
All right.
The corruption is spreading. It falls to us to end it swiftly.
I'm actually moderately weirded out by how passable I am at this game. I can hold my own on Legend, and that confuses me. Because I'm not very... I don't generally think of myself as being good at anything.
They're like that.
Oh, he's in the underpass, okay.
I have heard of this grumpy Ironheart, forger of the Blight Reaper. His name graces a list of pernicious foes. The Order would have words with him if he lived.
Yeah. Yeah, Warhammer Fantasy was the original Warhammer. It does also have Warhammer Fantasy RPG, but it's primarily based on the tabletop wargame. I think there's a couple of different fantasy RPG systems, and I've heard they're pretty good. They have quite a few moving parts, but they're good. Very different from 5e.
Anyone see the Blight Reaper?
Don't squander it.
I believe there's 2 or 3 different fantasy systems. I know there's one that G-dubs made themselves, which invariably is bad, because Games Workshop doesn't fucking know how to make how to make RPGs, which is why they, which is how we got Rogue Trader, which thankfully later became better. It later became 40k. The original system wasn't good. Ah, and now for the worst part of this map. You have to stand here, wait for these to unlock, and then wait for it to let you pull another hidden switch. And the group's splitting up, so we're gonna die. Cool.
Right, let's find these switch contraptions.
The best way to do this, because it doesn't let you pull them until they show up, is just to gather everyone up on the staircase at the very start. Because there's no point in going wandering. And the group is stronger if you stick together.
I drink this from need, not desire.
That warp fire rat won't give us any more grief.
Nicely done, Marcus. Make it look easy.
It's nothing, Sienna. Bit of training, reflexes.
I could use some healing. And the Salt Spire's already used it. Alright.
You can stop us. You're welcome to bloody try.
One step closer.
Cool, I get to live or die on temp HP.
Why celebrate? We have yet to finish.
plague rats. Plague rats are what kill me more often than anything else, because they're bad. They're really bad.
Oh, look at that!
Not me, not now, Sultan. Yeah, right, right. Well, that one. Aye, that one as well.
That'll be the 5th. No, that'll be the 4th. Okay, last one, last one.
One more lumberboots, quickly now.
They're not really very hidden.
Tom, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, only War and Dark Heresy were made by Fantasy Flight, which are... Or only War, Dark Heresy and the Modern Rogue Trader are all made by Fantasy Flight.
That's better. One less Chaos Warrior.
Alright.
That's it. Someone grab it.
I made it through somehow. And this turns everyone's... See, this one... This is a bit that could have been really neat if they'd done anything else with it. It turns all your health into temporary hit points, and then the group has to run for the exit. Cool. That'd be really neat. If the group didn't have, like, 6 ways to earn temp hit points, and the exit wasn't right here. And pretty much the best thing I can... Like, it would have been a lot neater if you'd gotten the Blight Reaper halfway through this level, say at the end of the sewers, and then you had to sprint to the end. Sprint through the city to the end. And then pass the Blight Reaper between the group as it converts everyone's health to temp HP. And everyone has to, like... You have to, it'll like, having it only convert the HP of the person who's holding it. I'm really annoyed that that didn't level me. All that it takes. Come on, Renaud. Yes! Alright, I'll do one more. And then I'll open all my chests, I guess. I'm trying to get a red two-handed hammer on Barden. Because that is my favorite weapon for Barden.
Good day to you. Business as usual.
Okay.
I've had reports of rock blood foraging
Okay.
in the
No,
vicinity
for some
of
reason
the
this is
city.
one of the levels
Now,
that doesn't
that's bad
really
enough,
seem to get old.
but it turns out
I like
some
Against the
folk were
Grain.
too stubborn to show a clean
And
pair of
Empire in
wheels when it all
Flames.
went south. Now, we can't sit by as the crotchety old fools are being shipped off to Helmgart to be used as fodder for the
Even if we
Skittergate
lose
in
this,
one way or another. Make your way to
I've got
Morgan's
enough,
Rock and save as many as you
I'm
can.
close enough to the next level that I'm pretty sure it'll level me up.
We'll save who we can, but I'm not hopeful.
Never understood why manling...
Hey, Wishful Prince. It's like this person heard me talking. I'm sorry, is the person is
Potion, who wants it?
is this other player in in the stream right now?
Found ammunition for you lot.
If Ossingen is burning,
That'd be a coincidence. I don't think
Worse than you
so.
thought,
That's not a name
perhaps.
that looks
I
familiar.
have no such illusions.
allow me a
Just a
little
surprise when I'm just talking about.
What's the point? The dark gods have come.
Oh. Hey Warjack, my hearing's not great. I managed to get my ear to stop hurting like hell, and that was something. Damn it. There we go.
Stay down, sneaker. Kakaki don't sorry.
Is my mic on in game? I mean, I have my mic set, but Steam has, but it's push to talk, and Steam also doesn't seem to have been registering it lately.
I hear a Globadeer.
Gasland's dead.
Medical supplies here.
It always surprises me, even when I know people are just gonna smash all the doors.
We've a leech by the sound of it. You all hear that, Blight Storm, alright? Don't waste that advantage.
Pilgrim's Farm will be no better prospect. Our hopes rest in Morgan's lot.
Damn it. It's a catcher.
Ha! Strangler strangles no more.
I always get unreasonably mad when someone else shoots a thing that I've been aiming at. I have no reason to get so mad. It's just I wanted the kill.
Bloody black rats! Fresh meat!
Swinging it, fat.
Not bad for a fellow with one eye.
Sigmar guide my step.
Wish you'd guide mine, or better yet, there'd be a nice cool flavor of ale. Kill more, Richard!
Planning to hit. There we go.
Find the shield bearers. Another bloody rat, and this time with a flamethrower. The gunner's dead.
So many fucking gunners. Yeah. I'm not sure at this point. I'm still moderately certain that it's wax. It's just doesn't seem to want to clear out. Debrox doesn't seem to be doing anything. I tried to make an appointment with the specialist, but they're not open again, and or they don't have an opening until November. And I thought I heard a. That is in fact a patrol. getting lucky on the healing.
Got a rat! This assassin's dead! Before. Sleep rat is dead!
You'd think the patrol would have spotted us, what with all the shooting.
Shield rat! I found
Nice
eight!
to have a chance for a little unconflicted carnage, isn't it?
Conflict, bitch. I serve a righteous cause. I experience
Well, they're a little closer than I'd like.
Listen! What that for?
foul machinery is no match for Imperial steel.
Good turn, operators.
Passion, gun.
Our group should really top up on healing.
Out of the way, gun!
Especially the,
The gun is dead.
especially the White Witch. Okay. Alright, fine. I'll top myself up, and then I'll keep
Don't
going.
waste, rat. What? Oh, it looked worse than it was. No wonder your empire's on its knees. Hear that? The stomping great clad Kazakh. They're everywhere, and I thought I'd be bored.
Go.
Ha! Gas. And it draws nigh.
Does 2 still have bosses that show up randomly? You mean the monsters? Yeah. There's one scripted one on this level, but apart from that, yeah, they actually increased it. It used to be just the Rat Ogre, but now there's a Rat Ogre, a Storm Fiend, which is an armored Rat Ogre with weapons on it, a
Gas rat! You not see it?
Bile Troll, and a Chaos Spawn.
Darlings, we need the key!
Wonder what we'll get this time.
Reckon I can hear a troll, and no, I've not been drinking.
Yep. Melted it.
Here, warp fire throwers.
Where's the Blightstormer? Somewhere. Probably across the barn. Hey, Hagnar. Still can't hear out of my right ear. Doesn't hurt so much.
Where are the regiments, the cannons? This ain't supposed to happen, not here. No safe lands these days, Skin.
Doubt there ever was.
You can fucking sail along.
That's a leech and no mistake.
There we go. Don't know why our group is heading that way. When the tome is over here. What the hell? What are they doing all the way back there? As long as I've got room to maneuver. Oh yeah, no, I know it's earwax. I was into the doctor's office and he said it was just too deep in to flush out.
Medical supplies at last. Not a pretty job,
Right.
but it'll hold.
So, he said to use the Debrox for a couple of days, so I did, and then that didn't help. And then yesterday, I just had this stabbing pain in my ear, which was rather sudden and rather unpleasant. But that went away after an ibuprofen and that sinus thing where you hold your nose and try to blow real hard. And that went away after a bit. Starting to come back, but I guess I'll try that trick again and see if that keeps working or if it was just a coincidence. And I made an appointment with a specialist, but that won't be until November, and I'm kind of, at this rate, hoping that I can get it fixed before then and can just cancel an appointment. Because, really, I don't want to be... Wait, get back here. Get back here, Sienna! Get fucking back here, you idiot! No! I want to fucking... There's another... Okay, fine. Fine. I won't heal you. Yeah, it's because, ear doctors aren't just ear doctors. They're, I wound up looking this up because I saw the term and I was curious what it meant. They're actually just general... They deal with, ear, throat, and nose problems because that's all part of the same system in the body. So they do three things that are all that all have very common problems. Oh yeah, no, I know. This is a really common problem in my family. We have narrow ear canals, which means wax builds up a lot easier. And it's a lot harder to clean out once it's there. The trouble with that, though, is that this time around, I went into the doctor, and his response was that, yeah, this is your problem, but it's too deep in for me to scrape out. It's too sticky for the flush. And it's just not coming out. I may, if I don't have it cleared myself by next week, I may honestly see about doing another regular doctor's appointment. Just to see if that'll... Just to see if the Debrock's loosened it up enough that it'll get it out. But like this happens to me about once a year. My sister gets her eardrums flushed every about 6 months. Oh no, I've been using the pinch your nose and blow technique. But all that's done is helped with pain relief, basically. Or so it seems. I'm not actually sure. It might have just been a coincidence that that's when the ibuprofen really took hold and the pain went away.
Get around you! Don't face it head on! Yeah, that rattling...
Some groups on this level will get really mad at you if you open certain doors faster than they're ready for. It actually doesn't really matter much. I fucking love Martin singing. Yeah. Oh. Guys, just keep moving. There we go. Well, probably... Yeah, no, that'll definitely... There's no way that didn't bump Kruber up to 35. So now I just need to level Sienna, Saltspire, and Carillion. Barden singing is wonderful. One of my favorite lines in the game is Barden. It's Barden going, and now I will liven our spirits with a song. No, Master Dwarf, you will not. Oh, you got a tin ear, Grimgy. Aye, and a heart of stone. But for just this once, I agree with him. Warhammer magic lore? You mean fantasy lore?
Mistaken. Morsley's even larger. Really like scuffle.
Not really sure. It'd be nice if these weren't commendation chests. Useless fucking commendation chests. Alright, time to swap to Barden and get some... hopefully get a couple of red items. 7 Emperor's chest. I didn't mean to open a commendation chest, but it also doesn't matter. The only things in these that matter are occasional cosmetic items. You occasionally get hats in these chests, but are incredibly unlikely to actually get them. I wish there was an open all button. I'm just gonna open all my chests. I don't know. I like Warhammer Fantasy. End Times was a fucking mess, but fantasy in general is quite fun. Yep, loot boxes, but there are no in-game purchases. You buy the game, and you just get these by leveling up and completing missions in certain ways. The only thing you can spend extra money on are the DLC map packs. And no reds. Cool. It's nearing 5 p.m. I need to go get ready for work. That's a shame. You can get reds from commendation chests, but it's just about as rare as cosmetics. Yeah. Commendation chests are fucking useless. And I hate that, like, you get Emperor's vaults from completing everything on Legend. And then... you don't from you get and then you just get commendation chests for the Cataclysm stuff, which is one of the reasons I've held off on Winds of Magic. I would have more problems with the loot boxes if there was any way that I could purchase them. And I mean, I don't like the loot system, but it's not the worst. For those who haven't seen, I've gotten everyone up to... I had everyone up to max level before Winds of Magic dropped. So, I've got everyone's, houses here. Here's Carillion's. She just decided to fucking build a tent out here under this tree. By the firing range. I'm a terrible shot. Well, wrong way. Now, Barden settled over here. I haven't gotten any paintings that I think fit Barden yet. So Barden has his bed and his 2 kegs of ale. And his all of his equipment, his hammers, his crossbows. Let me see if I can... yeah, some cider, ale. That's a stout. Doesn't seem he has any Bugmans. Oh, that's a shame. The dwarf is the only one with a bath. Which I think he has set up over the fort. Barden, you sneaky bitch! Barden set his bath up over the forge's fucking vent so that he can have a hot bath. Yeah, the rolling gear stuff is really obnoxious. Sienna's room, the worst room of the group, is right over here. This is just what Sienna did to her bedroom. Then down here, down this ladder, we have Kruber's room. This is one of 2 ways in. Just nice and cozy. No idea what the hell is in this chest. Yeah. It's a gear gathering system that is frustrating, but also leads me to playing quite a bit more, and I haven't run into massive problems with it. The advantage a red has over an orange is that all of its properties are always maxed out. The Angry Kislevian Witch. Loner.
So, can I interest you in any mayhem today?
I am always interested in mayhem. Got a bunch of deeds, but nobody does deeds. But either way, it's 4:40 in the afternoon, in the evening, and I have work tonight. I work at 6, and I need to get my ass ready. So, I'm going to see you guys later. I'm going to see about streaming more often, because I don't want the channel to be dead while I can't hear. I'm also going to be trying to fix my ear on my own. So we'll see. See you guys.
His is a natural talent like mine. It needs space to breathe.
She's a fun